When I started filmmaking, all the gear was quite expensive and very beginner unfriendly, but year after year new brands have been born, making film equipment very innovative and available for everyone. Last week I have received a secret package from ZHIYUN, and in this video we're gonna unbox this amazing new light and film some tasty examples. Welcome to my new one. As a new YouTuber, it's quite exciting to get new unreleased gear and test it, but it's even more exciting to see the community grow. So if you wanna get better at filmmaking, feel free to subscribe to my channel. But now let's unbox this light. I got the X60 RGB combo, which comes in this stylish box. Inside the box you'll find a power supply, a small reflector with a silicon diffusion dome, and the light with the battery. You can run this light with the battery for around 50 minutes on full power, or as long as you want with the power supply. First impression of this light is amazing. The build quality is great and I love the design. The biggest part of this light is the heatsink with the built-in cooling fan to prevent this light from overheating. On the bottom side is the standard mounting point for your tripod and the power inputs for the power supply and the USB-C power delivery. It also has this power button and the connection ports for the battery on the right side. To turn on this light, you need to press the power button for a few seconds and turn both knobs. This is just a safety function to prevent this light from being switched on by accident. The menu on this light is also very intuitive. You can select the light modes and navigate between the sections with the left knob and adjust them with the right knob. And talking of light modes, you can select the standard CCT mode where you can change the color temperature and dim the light. But since it's a full color RGB light, you can also select the HSI RGB or the FX mode and choose different effects and colors you need. And by the way, you can also control all the effects and colors of this light with the ZHIYUN Bluetooth app. But there's also one feature which not many lights have, and that's the built-in microphone for the music mode. By selecting this mode, the light listens to the music and changes the color and the brightness to the beat. And talking about the brightness, this light is giving a 60 watt flicker-free output with a color rendering index of 96, which is great especially in the small form factor. If you're new into lighting, the color rendering index is basically the color quality of an LED compared to natural light. Higher number means better color quality. Now let's take this light and film some tasty B-roll examples. In this example, we decided to film a cocktail mixing environment with a simple setup. We got everything we need for the drink and started setting up the lights. I used the X60 as my backlight, and since this light is flicker-free, I decided to film a lot of slow motion. And this was the perfect opportunity to test the light running on full power over a longer period of time, since slow motion needs a lot of light, which by the way worked very good without overheating or dimming down. I also decided to work with 3200 Kelvin to give my footage a warmer look, but I also created a gentle color contrast with my M22C by shining blue light on my background. To lift the shadows against the backlight, I took my homemade bounce board and reflected the light back to the product. Now let's talk about the camera. The whole project was filmed on my Sony FX6 with 120 fps combined with my Sigma Art 2470 and the Sigma Art 105 macro. Both lenses have a 2.8 aperture, giving me some nice blurry background. As you can see, this is a very affordable and minimalistic lighting setup, giving us an amazing image. We created some dimension with the backlight and lifted the shadows with a large reflection source. By the way, if you're filming some drinks, get yourself some plastic ice cubes to give you more time creating the image and prevent your ice from melting. And to create this cold fogged effect on your glass, you can make a 60-40 glycerin water mixture and spray it on the glass. This will give you the same effect without dripping down. Now let's see the footage. As you can see, the image looks great even if you only use two small lights, which means if you're a beginner filmmaker and you wanna start making money, you could go out and create content for different restaurants and earn money using just a light and a camera. Every city has a restaurant and a bar, and they also need some tasty content to attract the customers. Like in this example, we only used the X60 to create warm backlight and film some tasty cinematic B-roll for our favorite sushi restaurant. And of course you don't need a big camera like the FX6. I only use it since I need my A7S for my behind the scenes work. My final conclusion of this video: I really love this light and I wasn't able to find any negative points. You can film creative scenes without carrying a lot of gear or spending a lot of money. I am also happy to tell you that ZHIYUN provided a discount code for all of my viewers, so if you're planning to get this light, make sure to save 10% via the link in my description. Alright, I hope you liked this one. If so, give me a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of my content, subscribe to my channel. I would love to see you in my next one.